Hello YouTube. Today I am going to be making some buffalo wings, and I got some rice here which I'm going to cook, and I'm also going to make some creamed spinach. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this here rice, and I'm going to use a rice cooker. You just want to put, there's a cup of rice in there, put my finger in, and I'm going to fill it up to my first knuckle. So that's enough water there. Might even be a little too much, we'll get a little out of there. That's a good amount of water. Stick that in the rice cooker. A little bit of butter. Stick some butter in there. Close it. And turn it on. Okay then, so we got my chicken wings here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to bake these in the oven for 1 hour at 425 degrees. So I've got them, I'm going to put a little bit of pepper on them just to, get a little bit of flavor baked into before. And a little bit of salt. Preheat the oven 425 degrees. Put it in the oven for an hour. You want to turn them over halfway through. Make sure it gets cooked all the way through. And then after they're done, what we want to do is we're going to make up some sauce. So the buffalo sauce, and all you need is some hot sauce and butter. That's all it is. Mix them together, and you got buffalo sauce. Okay, so now it's been about an hour. The chicken's getting just about done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this here frozen spinach and put it in a cup of boiling water just until it sort of melts apart and is cooked a little bit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put that into a cheese sauce. Alright, so while the spinach is cooking, I'm going to make its cheese sauce first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take like 2 tablespoons of butter and melt that down in this here pan. And then I'm also going to take a tablespoon or 2 of flour and mix it in with this butter to make a thickening agent for our sauce. So you get that, so you got like this nice thick butter flour mixture. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to take a cup of milk. Mix that in there with it. Stir it around, get the lumps out. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring this to a boil. And when it brings to a boil, it will get thick. Alright, stop. There's very limited tape left on this. This here is ready. You look at it, it's nice and thick now. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some salt and pepper. And some salt. And then we're also going to take some cheddar cheese here and put that in there. Get that all stirred up. So the spinach is also ready, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a strainer and dump that out. Get all the water out of there. Put a spoon in there, make sure you get all the water out. We're just going to take that and put it in the cheese sauce that we've made. Mix that together. So there we have it. There's some nice cheesy cream spinach. So we're just going to turn this off and cover that up while we make the buffalo sauce. Alright, so now we're going to make the buffalo sauce. So what we're going to do is we're going to take about 1/3 of a cup of butter and we're going to melt it. And depending on how, the mildness or the spiciness that you want to add more or less butter to your hot sauce. So we're just going to melt this butter down here. And we're going to add to that 1/2 a cup or a little bit more of hot sauce. And you can use pretty much any hot sauce that you want, I suppose. Just get that until the butter melts and it all melts together, and that'll be good. Alright, so our buffalo sauce here is pretty much finished now. The butter is melted. You can see it's a little lighter. What I'm going to do is I've just got all my chicken here in a bowl. And I'm just going to take this and pour it all over all this chicken. Just like that. Alright, so, got some rice. Gonna grab a couple of wings here. And I'm just gonna take a spoon and get some of that sauce from in there. I'll just pour a little out like so. Then, I'll take some of our cheesy spinach here. And of course, some blue cheese. Dressing for the chicken. Kind of put a little bit of that over here on the side. Take a bite of this on camera. Oh man. That was really good. Done. As you can see, not the neatest meal to eat, but it's a good one.